Good morning, members of the media, and welcome to the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service Weekly Media Brief. I am Michael Pierre, Acting Assistant Superintendent, and today on the media brief we'll be featuring the Northern Division, led by Acting Senior Superintendent Curtis Paul, who will address you at this time. Mr. Paul.
Good morning, everyone. I am Acting Assistant Superintendent Curtis Paul. I am Senior Superintendent Curtis Paul. I am in charge of the Northern Division this time. I'm responsible for supervising all the officers, and I'm here to serve the public of Northern Division. Northern Division is situated within the county of St. George East, with a small part located in the county of St. Andrew, St. David. The division spans from Gordon Street, Mount Hope, in the west and extends to Valencia Bridge in the east. The population is approximately 420,000 persons. Several major roadways, such as Eastern Main Road, the Priority Bus Route, Churchill Roosevelt Highway, Uriah Butler Highway, runs throughout the division, making the division a main thoroughfare linking all parts of the country. The division comprises of 12 stations. They are Arima, Aruka, Tunapuna, St. Joseph, Maloney, Malabar, Pinto, La Horquita, San Rafael, Comuto, Baraka, St. Joseph, and Piaco police stations. There are 3 major universities within the division, as well as several other tertiary-level institutions, primary and secondary schools. There are also 3 prisons, facilities, and a number of shopping malls, business, and major housing developments. These developments include Carib Homes, Cleaver Heights, La Horquita, Orapun, Maloney, Greenville, and the Crossings. During the period from January 1st, 2018 to December 31st, 2018, Northern Division recovered 188 illegal firearms, the highest number of recorded illegal firearms seized in the country for that period. The division continued with this trend, with a total of 71 illegal firearms being recovered during the period January 1st, 2019 to May 12th, 2019, with 94 persons being charged for firearm offenses. This again is the highest number of seizures when compared with all of the 9 other divisions. The firearms seized comprise as follows: 20 revolvers, 39 pistols, 6 shotguns, 2 submachine guns, and 4 homemade shotguns, and a total of 875 rounds consisting as follows: 12 12-gauge cartridges, 60.38 rounds of ammunition, 27 45 caliber, 565 9mm rounds, 4 5.56mm rounds, 21.380, 6 40 caliber, and 28 other rounds. The police officer in Northern Division continues to work assiduously to eradicate crime and criminal activities in the division. For the period January 1st, 2019 to present, a total of 723 persons were arrested and charged for a range of serious and minor crimes. There were 76 reports of stolen motor vehicles, 38 were recovered, with 37 persons being charged. Despite the efforts of the police officers, homicides continue to pose the greatest challenge to the Northern Division. For the year thus far, there has been 49 homicides. In this regard, Northern Division, together with the Homicide Bureau, are conducting intense investigations with the intention of having these homicides solved in the shortest possible time with successful arrest and prosecution of the perpetrators. The Maloney housing development comprises of 21 apartments buildings, each with 64 apartments, including a number of single wafter units. In order to deal with the criminal activity in these areas, urban policing has been adopted. Despite some challenges experienced in the Northern Division, continues to implement strategies for crime fighting. These strategies are done on a two-pronged approach: the direct approach and the community-oriented approach. The direct approach is intelligence-led policing. The direct approach is in relation to active and directive patrols, where the police perform general policing tactics, such as roadblocks, stop and search, street checks, and housing searches, etc. In this regard, we have also engaged the support of the Trinidad and Tobago Defense Force and have instituted joint Army and police patrols in the priority hotspot areas, such as Carapo, La Horquita, Malabar, Pinto, Calvary Hill, with great success. Using the community-oriented approach phase, we manage 15 functioning police youth clubs in the Northern Division, which caters for approximately 800 persons. Only recently, thanks to the Housing Development Corporation, a unit was allocated to house the Greenville Police Youth Club, which played a major supporting role in the relief efforts of the Greenville flood in October 2018. The former St. Joseph Police Station has also been refurbished and is now based as a clubhouse for the St. Joseph Police Youth Club and provides projects to meet the needs of its members. The Police Youth Club recently partnered with Huawei to widen its scope of influence in the community and is about to open a computer lab with 25 computers donated by Huawei, which will not only target members of the youth club, but also members of the public offering computer literacy classes and other courses. In the Northern Division, we have embarked on a series of crime prevention projects which mainly focus on the environment. The Crime Prevention Through Environmental Design, CPTED, initiative includes a strategic lighting campaign which is being supported by the Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Commission. In this initiative, the aim is to identify the non-functioning streetlights and have them repaired. Research has shown that in areas that are well illuminated, criminal activities diminish. Another aspect of the modern policing being employed is the use of the CCTV cameras, which has become an integral crime-fighting tool for law enforcement. We recently engaged the technical security analyst from B-Mobile in assisting us in having repairs done to the non-functioning CCTV cameras in the Northern Division. This will enable our operating center to have 24 hours coverage of key locations to aid in the detection, crime tracking of vehicles, and the commission of crime. Another initiative undertaken by the Northern Division is called Unified Approach to Crime Control. In this initiative, we have incorporated several agencies, such as the Fire Service, Custom and Excise, Immigration, Electoral Inspectorate, Bureau of Standards, Inland Revenue, Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Commission, to create a multi-agency task force which conducts joint exercises to address offenses that require the expertise of these agencies. This initiative has proven to be extremely successful in the past, and it's our intention to continue with this collaborative approach. The police officers of the Northern Division are committed to our mandate to detect crime and reduce the fear of crime. As you are aware, it is only a few persons in each community that are responsible for the criminal activities in the division. Therefore, we ask the public to partner with us every step of the way as we continue to work towards the reduction of crime for the benefit of all our stakeholders and the public at large. We look forward to your continued support in this venture. I also wish to publicly thank all the hard-working police officers of the Northern Division, inclusive of the Task Force, Criminal Investigation Department, Court and Process Officers, the Community Police, OCIU, and the Special Branch. I would like to also thank all other assisting sections and branches and supporting agencies. I thank you all.
Members of the media, you are now free to ask questions of Senior Superintendent Paul. Please remember to state your name and the media house that you represent when asking your questions. Microphone.
Nigel Alexander, TTT Limited. Two questions for me. One concerns a seizure of some guns on the port. Two is the list that we have before us with 8 escapees.
With respect to the seizure on the port, that is not in my jurisdiction. But with respect to the detainees from the remand yard that escaped, it occurred between 5:30 and 6:30 when a check was done, and the officers realized that these 8 persons were missing. Some of these persons are notorious and has been charged for major criminal activities. Benbow has been charged for murder. He was incarcerated. Joshua Janet was murder. Kerry Valentino, murder. Mikhail Mohammed, murder. Stephen Austin, murder. Atiba Sealy, robbery and firearm offenses. And Brent Johnson, murder and shooting. Initially there was a person said to have escaped by the name of Kyle Belgrove. It has been discovered that he has not escaped and he was in another cell. And the person who did in fact escape was someone by the name of Michael Finley of Lightpole 60, Dan Kelly Road, Laventille. And he's 24 years old. And he was incarcerated for murder. All the divisions in the Trinidad and Tobago Police have been alerted, are on the lookout for these persons. We advise you that they may be armed and dangerous, and if anyone sees any of these persons, you need to contact the nearest police station as soon as possible.
Any other questions, members of the media?
Otto Carrington, CNC3.
Yes.
Senior Superintendent Paul, tell me, has investigation started with the prisons as well? Because I know has that started, officers on the ground, any idea as to how these guys would have come out of the prison?
Well, The initial reports are that they broke a hole in the back wall of the cell and escaped into the area that opens up to the river behind the institution.
You consider them armed and dangerous?
Yes, I would, because they are major. They have been arrested for major offenses and crimes. All precautions should be taken when dealing with these persons. If they are seen, call the police as soon as possible.
Yes, Superintendent, tell me, is there a net or something going on in regards to how far they would have reached, any sort of idea as to the distance from the time they were discovered missing from the jail?
Well, from the time we were informed, which is apparently the time that they were discovered missing was a window of an hour. So we don't know exact time, but between 5 and 6, and now it is almost is after 10, so they could be anywhere at this point in time. That's why I told you all divisions throughout the Trinidad and Tobago has been informed. The pictures have been circulated, and all divisions are high alert, trying to recapture these prisoners as soon as possible.
Any other question at this time? If none, I thank you very much, members of the media, for coming to the brief, and do have a good day.